In North America, wild mountain lions are causing growing concern as they attack livestock, destroy property, and encroach into suburban neighborhoods. In rural areas across California, Colorado, and Western Canada, a single mountain lion can kill multiple animals overnight, causing up to $10,000 in damages for farmers in just one incident. In 2025 alone, damages related to mountain lions have exceeded $6 million, not including the millions spent on wildlife control and fencing. Pets disappear, fences are destroyed, and herds are devastated. As these fierce predators push deeper into human territory, what is the solution to ease the public's concern? Let's explore. With an estimated population of over 3 million coyotes in the United States, and sightings increasing in both rural and suburban areas, hunters must first locate areas of high activity. Scouting often involves identifying fresh tracks, scat, and den sites, especially near livestock farms where coyotes frequently prey. States like Texas, Kansas, and Arizona, known for their open landscapes and large coyote populations, offer ideal conditions for daytime hunts.
I know.
Whoa! Once a promising area is found, selecting the right gear becomes critical. The .223 Remington, .22-250, and .243 Winchester are among the most widely used calibers, favored for their flat trajectory and high velocity, making them effective at ranges of up to 300 yards. A variable zoom 3-9x or 4-16x scope is often mounted to provide flexibility for both close encounters and distant shots. Equally important is the use of full camouflage, often in patterns that match the terrain, whether sagebrush plains or wooded hillsides, to avoid detection by a predator with exceptional vision and hearing.
I'm on a second.
Whoa! Whoa! Luring coyotes into range during daylight hours often depends on using electronic game calls. These devices broadcast realistic sounds, such as a distressed rabbit, rodent squeaks, or howling rival coyotes, to provoke a territorial or hunting response. Success hinges on understanding wind direction. Since coyotes rely heavily on their acute sense of smell, hunters always set up downwind from where they expect the animal to approach. A single missed detail, like scent blowing toward the target zone, can ruin an entire setup. Choosing the right setup location requires a blend of terrain knowledge and predator behavior. Hunters often seek out elevated ground or edges of cover, such as tree lines or brush piles, which provide both a clear field of fire and concealment. Movement is minimized, as coyotes can detect even subtle shifts at over 200 yards. The best hunting windows typically fall between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., and again in the late afternoon, when coyotes are actively searching for food after resting during the heat of midday. When a coyote appears, often cautiously circling downwind to confirm what it hears or smells, the hunter must be ready. The vital zone, the heart and lungs just behind the front shoulder, offers the best chance for an ethical kill.
Crushed.
Most hunters take shots within the 100 to 250 yard range, using shooting sticks or bipods for added stability. Headshots are discouraged due to the coyote's small skull and the increased risk of wounding. Even with a solid hit, coyotes are known for their toughness and may run, prompting the need for a swift and careful follow-up. The moment after the shot is where the hunt transitions into recovery and responsibility. If the coyote doesn't drop immediately, the hunter must track the blood trail, keeping safety and respect in mind. In some regions, coyote pelts can be sold, particularly in the winter months when fur prices can range from $20 to $60 per pelt, depending on quality and region. But beyond economics, many hunters participate to control populations that threaten livestock and game species. In states with no closed season and no bag limit, such as Texas or Utah, daytime hunting has become a vital tool in predator management. Think this hunting method is effective or too extreme? Drop your opinion in the comments. Helicopter hunting is a specialized method of population control that has become legal under strict permits in certain U.S. states, notably Texas. There, landowners and licensed operators are allowed to use helicopters to manage invasive species like coyotes and feral pigs, which pose serious threats to livestock in farmland. This form of aerial hunting isn't just about sport, it's a sanctioned tool to combat ecological and agricultural damage. The legality comes with regulation, ensuring it's used only where traditional ground methods are ineffective or too slow. The hunt begins with a well-prepared helicopter setup. Lightweight and highly maneuverable aircraft like the Robinson R-44 or Bell Jet Ranger are favored for their agility and visibility. Inside, the pilot and one or two shooters work in close coordination, communicating through headsets while the shooter often leans out from an open door to take the shot. Safety is critical, with seat belts and harnesses ensuring stability even during sharp turns. The weapons are equally tailored to the mission. Semi-automatic rifles such as the AR-15, equipped with red dot sights and loaded with high expansion .223 or 5.56 rounds, are chosen for precision and stopping power. GPS systems on board help track both flight patterns and coyote hotspots, maximizing each mission's effectiveness. Once airborne, the real action begins. Flying at altitudes between 50 and 100 feet, the helicopter sweeps across open grasslands and farmlands, scanning for movement. When a coyote is sighted, the pilot quickly shifts the aircraft to provide the shooter with a clear angle. Despite the speed of the chase and the evasive zigzagging of the coyotes, the combination of aerial advantage, trained marksmanship, and rapid communication gives the hunters a clear edge. It's a high-stakes pursuit that combines precision, teamwork, and fast decision-making, an effective and dramatic solution to a growing wildlife management challenge. Both methods have their strengths, but which one would you choose? I'm curious to hear your take. In the vast wetlands of Mozambique's Zambezi River region, wild crocodiles have become a serious threat to the livelihoods of local people. This year alone, they have caused over $2.8 million in damages, devouring livestock, destroying fishing gear, and damaging irrigation systems. Farmers report losing entire herds of goats and cattle, while fishermen must constantly repair boats and fishing nets worth thousands of dollars. As crocodile encounters become more frequent and costly, how can the people of Zambezi protect their lives before the damage becomes irreversible? Crocodiles are one of the harshest and most dangerous forms of big game hunting in the world. This prehistoric predator is not only stealthy and extremely powerful, but also armored with thick skulls and bones that make most bullets useless unless precisely shot.
One more.
Look here.
For hunters wanting to take down such a powerful animal,
Get back.
success depends on three things: accuracy, firepower, and patience. The safest way to hunt this dangerous animal is with a gun. But before starting, it's important to fully understand the legal framework. In countries like Mozambique, Australia, and some regions of the United States, crocodile hunting is strictly regulated, requiring government-issued permits and often the presence of licensed guides.
Boom!
У него там болевые точки, вот он не понимает, чтобы близко не подползал.
Choosing the right firearm is the next crucial step, and it can make the difference between a clean takedown and a dangerous escape. Crocodiles are not only large, but they are also bullet resistant. That's why experienced hunters recommend large caliber rifles like the .375 HNH Magnum as a minimum, with larger calibers like the .416 Rigby or .458 Win Mag preferred for the biggest crocodiles. These rifles fire bullets powerful enough to penetrate the crocodile's skull, especially when loaded with solid, non-expanding bullets designed for deep penetration. Soft point or hollow point bullets are dangerous. They may flatten or shatter on bone, causing the animal pain and possibly allowing it to escape into the water. Crocodiles have small brains protected by some of the thickest bones in the animal kingdom. A successful shot must target the brain cavity, typically located just behind and slightly below the eye. This is not guesswork. A brain shot means instant death, no thrashing, no escape. On a side profile, hunters are trained to aim about 2 inches behind and 1 inch below the eye. If the crocodile raises its head or turns slightly, the shot must be adjusted accordingly. Some hunters may also aim at the base of the neck, targeting the spine. While this can immobilize the animal, it is riskier and may require a second shot to finish the job.
Good job!
After the shot, approaching the crocodile requires maximum caution. Even a wounded crocodile can be deadly, capable of launching a final attack or silently slipping into the water. Hunters often wait and observe signs of movement before approaching. Many fire a backup shot to the skull from a safe distance, just to be sure. If the crocodile is in the water, they use hook poles or ropes to pull it to shore. Professional guides advise against wading into water or approaching without visual signs that the crocodile is dead. One misstep, and the hunter becomes the prey. Once the crocodile is confirmed dead, the next step is field dressing and skinning. Crocodile skin is one of the most valuable in the world, used for high-end leather products. A poor cut can ruin the hide, so many hunters rely on guides or trained skinners. Crocodile meat can also be harvested tough but edible, often used in stews or grilled dishes in local communities. The skull and teeth also make striking trophies. However, every part of the animal needs to be handled carefully, especially given how dangerous and challenging this hunt is. In the end, hunting crocodiles with a gun is not about pulling the trigger but about discipline, precision, and respect for a formidable adversary. It's a high-risk pursuit where the hunter must face nature's most dangerous reptile with skill and focus. Done legally and ethically, it also plays a role in managing crocodile populations in areas where they threaten people and livestock.
Perfect shot.
But one thing is certain, it's not a hunt for the unprepared. Are you ready to face a predator that has existed since the age of dinosaurs with nothing but your rifle and your courage? Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow the best hunting videos.
Hey. I'm shaking.
All right, I'm broke off.
Yeah, you put them face.
Hang on, hang on.
In the dense forests of the northern United States, from Maine to Washington, bobcats have long been symbols of America's wild frontier. However, as species numbers increase and territories expand, these stealthy predators appear with increasing frequency in human-inhabited areas. Lynx are no longer just hunters in the wild, they have been caught red-handed breaking into poultry farms, destroying crops, attacking livestock and, more dangerously, even attacking humans. It is estimated that each year bobcats cause millions of dollars in damage to American agriculture.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Go! Get me!
So what strategies are the US government and farmers adopting to limit the impact of bobcats on American livelihoods? If you like the video, please like and share the video to support us. Faced with the growing threat of bobcats encroaching on agricultural lands and residential areas, the US government and ranchers have taken decisive action. By working with professional wildlife hunting organizations, the aim is to control the lynx population before more serious economic and ecological damage occurs. One of the most effective solutions deployed in this battle was hunting with rifles. But what makes this method the right strategy for professional hunters across the United States?
Yep.
October to February, while in Montana, it spans from December to mid-February. $50.
The rifle delivers unparalleled accuracy, power, and range, three essential elements when dealing with these agile predators. Most hunters prefer small, high-velocity rifles like the .223 Remington, .22-250 Remington, or .204 Ruger. These calibers provide excellent accuracy. Reliable brands like Ruger, Savage Arms, and Remington are often top choices. While bows or shotguns require shooting at close range, rifles allow hunters to engage from distances of up to 300 yards or more, reducing the risk of detection. Equipped with advanced optics, adjustable stocks, and high-velocity bullets, the rifle is designed to ensure clean, humane shots even in difficult conditions.
Holy cow!
However, the hunt will not be successful without the right support equipment. Hunters often carry high-powered scopes for increased accuracy, rangefinders to measure distance, and night vision devices to hunt at dusk or dawn when bobcats are most active. Hunters often wear clothes that are the same color as the plants and use deodorant spray to avoid being noticed. Staying undetected requires a delicate balance between movement, sound and visual concealment, a skill honed only through experience and careful preparation.
number of encounters we've had with cats has led to some crazy experiences. Like the
Understanding bobcat behavior is the key to success. Hunters track bobcats by looking for telltale signs such as claw marks in trees, fecal tracks, and footprints in snow or mud.
Smack it.
Strategic hunting spots are often chosen as watering holes or wooded ridges. These elusive predators prefer cold, forested environments and are most active during the cooler months when temperatures range between 20 degrees Fahrenheit and 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I'm about to take the shot.
A typical bobcat hunt can last from 4 to 8 hours, depending on the terrain and weather conditions. On average, a guided bobcat hunt in the United States costs between $2,500 and $5,000, including licenses, equipment and guide services. Success rates vary, but experienced hunters typically harvest 1 to 2 bobcats per hunting trip, making each encounter a highly valuable accomplishment.
Don't have much time here. We'll see if we can drag something out. Got a great big old draw right here. Cotton tail. Strikes again. Find a bobcat. I could have a shot out there about it. We still got plenty of season left. Yes, I love calling in bobcats.
When it comes to bobcat hunting in the United States, rifles aren't the only tools in a hunter's arsenal. Many American hunters and farmers also rely on foot traps to control bobcat encroachments, especially in areas where these stealthy predators threaten livestock and poultry.
Taking a nap.
The most commonly used traps are coil spring traps and leg spring traps, which are designed to safely hold bobcats without causing injury. These traps are lightweight, highly sensitive and designed to withstand the bobcat's sharp reflexes and strength once triggered, providing a practical alternative for those looking for a non-lethal or more strategic method of control. While rifle hunters typically target clearings or forest edges, trappers focus on travel corridors, narrow trails, and heavily wooded areas. Successful trapping requires elaborate camouflage. The trap must be lightly buried in the ground, covered with dirt or snow. Bait placement is also essential, often placing fresh bait or set nearby to attract curious bobcats into the trap.
Okay, now I can get pressure on the back of its head. Live for another day. All right.
Trapping bobcats involves a series of careful steps. First, the chosen location must have signs of bobcat activity, such as tracks or droppings. Next, the trap is carefully buried in the ground and secured so that the bobcat does not pull the trap away when trapped.
Always just hammer that stuff down in the ground.
Hunters often use sticks or stones to skillfully guide the lynx toward the trap. Proper placement near natural choke points, such as narrow trails or wooden walkways, greatly increases the odds of success.
Yep, gotcha. Cut your pieces.
Hunting bobcats with traps has its own advantages and disadvantages. Traps can operate around the clock, even when hunters are not present, but should be checked regularly to ensure humane treatment and compliance with the law.
Freaking way. Oh, he's mad.
Ground anchor worked good. I was a little.
I'll tell you, that's a good sized pile. He's not skinny like.
Rifle hunting, on the other hand, requires direct participation but often yields faster and more controlled results. Traps are especially effective in water forests or rapids. However, this method also has disadvantages such as having to check the trap regularly, the risk of catching non-target objects and affecting the economic efficiency of the trap. Do you prefer the strategic patience of trapping or the precision challenge of rifle hunting? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to update more interesting content about wildlife.